Shots have been fired from Rainbow Six Siege. Let me tell you, and I'm not talking about the proverbial gunfire in the video game. Rainbow Six Siege director says making a sequel after 9 years would be a mistake. I'm not going to name names, but you see games go through sequels and just completely drop the ball. Now, I wonder who he could be referring to. My goodness. Rainbow Six Siege is about to celebrate its 9th anniversary. That is actually insane for a shooter in current year. It turns 9 years old in 2024, but in live service terms, it's more like 90, according to PCGamer.com. They got the details. This makes Siege one of the oldest games regularly receiving content updates. When Siege came out, Overwatch was just a thought. It wasn't even out yet. PUBG didn't exist. Fortnite was a zombie game. So Siege has been around for a very, very long time. Here's a quote from Alexander Kapazis. I can confidently say that we have probably one of the best engines in the world, and when it comes to live PvP shooters. The team is incredible, and we have a huge engine pipeline that every single month incrementally improves the way we can deliver content faster, more robust, and more stable, hopefully as much as possible. They're using this engine called Ubisoft Anvil. Frequent target of derision when problems arise in the game because of some custom crap that they're probably doing that nobody likes until it works. The idea of switching engines to something that can be off-the-shelf ready simply doesn't answer the needs in a really competitive and demanding game like Siege, he said. I'm not going to name names, but you see games that go through sequels and just completely drop the ball because they have to remake every single thing that they did in the first game. So there's another game called Floverwatch Blue that rhymes with Joverwatch New did this, where they redid the engine and they had to redo everything they did in the first game, and things aren't going the best for those individuals who require more minerals. It can be really frustrating, really costly in the end, and it doesn't even give you anything as a benefit if you know what you have to begin with when you build up. That's where we see success, and it's where we know we can take Siege into the future. Another example is Smite 2. You guys know that Hi-Rez, or whatever they're called now, they're redoing Smite. So they're rebuilding it from the ground up, everything, the engine and everything. And as a result, all the microtransactions that people bought in Smite are gone. So when Smite 2 comes out, they're going to lose everything. And the devs are like, well, we'd have to remake everything. That's the point the guy's making. That's exactly the point he's making. He's like, if you don't do that, then you don't have to worry about that. This and that. You can get with that. Or this. Or that. This or that. This or that. This is something that this guy's trying to say. He's like, just stick with what you got. Keep incrementing it. Make it a foundation that's really robust. And just keep making your games and keep updating it. And your players will keep playing it. You don't have to do this massive overhaul and alienate half your player base. It's like the guy knows what he's talking about. Makes me want to play the game. This is a game that I tried to get into multiple times. But every time I tried to play Rainbow Six Siege, I saw that this is a game that rewards you for time investment. It's almost like a MOBA. You know, the more time you put into a MOBA, the more you get out of it. But Rainbow Six is like, so much revolves around map knowledge. Like, you got all these gadgets and you got all this stuff, but you got to know every nook and cranny, the book and stuff, and cook. Let him cook. You can check out every nook and cranny of every map, and there's always going to be something new where you just like peek around this little hole within a wall that you can make and you can shoot somebody because you know that that's the sight line. So there's so many little things like that in Rainbow Six Siege that just takes hours and hours and hours and hours and hours to get. When you come in brand new, you are lost. You don't know where to go. You get shot. You're dying over and over again. So it takes patience and it takes a lot of time to get into. That's why I was like, I just don't have time to play it. It looks like a good game. I just don't have the time to put in to get the most out of it. But the people who are into it, they are into it. And that shows that these devs know what they're doing. Check it out over on PCGamer.com. They got details. Rainbow Six Siege is shooting. They doing stuff. Shots fired over at that other game that rhymes with Overwatch Blue and Smite 2. No rhymes needed. But don't drop the ball.com. Check it out.